y'all, Rabbit Tabby Cat here. Tonight we're gonna discuss my favorite music and favorite songs. So I'm gonna go and start from, I would say, 60 or I would say 60s, 70s, and 80s. Um, I really dig some of those songs. Though most of them I probably don't even know the names to. And some of them I do know like the artists and the other way around. But let's do with 80s. My dad, he's a metalhead, unfortunately. If you don't know what that means, you need to look that shit up. And it's a reference to 80s music, as they call it, the Headbangers Ball. Uh, it's the era they were just awesome. Like there was Journey, Europe, Ozzy, Def Leppard, Metallica, Rat, Poison, Alice Cooper. I think Ozzy or yeah, I already said him. I think Rob Zombie was in there as well. And there's a lot of other ones, but like those are the ones that I really like. I grew to an attachment to Metallica and to Rob Zombie for two specific reasons. Because my dad, and then this is weird like how I even think this up, but it's weird. My dad has like, okay, if you've ever seen what Rob Zombie looks, I wouldn't say scruffy. He has those dreads and he has that long beard. Well, my dad has a tendency every once in a while, I don't know if he still does. I know back then he used to let his beard grow, and it was almost it looked like Rob Zombie's beard. And he had almost the exact same chin the way he has his. And then my dad also had like almost a spitting image of James Hetfield. I think that's the guy that's the lead singer of Metallica. I always forget his name. I hope I got his name this right. um, but yeah, Metallica and Rob Zombie reminds me of my dad. Even though I'm not gonna go into it, that's a different video. But yeah. So 80s. I pretty much said basically I also like Cinderella too. Well, one song, anyways. Um, Nobody's Fool, which is such a good song. Go look that up. And then let's go to 90s because technically I'm a millennial, so I grew up in the 90s. Yes, that includes Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, freaking Ricky Martin. There's a lot of them. But I was a Backstreet girl. I loved Backstreet Boys. I mean, I still do. I still go freaking nutso over my two favorite. Actually, one of them is actually on Dancing with the Stars right now. AJ McLean, and I hope he's doing well. He's been dancing since, God, forever. But yeah, I've loved Backstreet Boys. I mean, I like NSYNC too. Well, I know more songs by Backstreet Boys than NSYNC. And I owned all the Backstreet Boys CDs up onto Black and Blue. I had Black and Blue as well, but I didn't get no other CDs after that. And then, let's see, Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera. Honestly, I know a lot of songs from both girls. But I think, actually, it might be a much more of a tiebreaker because Christina Aguilera keeps coming out. But she has very, very limited, like, songs that I really like. And most of the songs I've heard 1,000 times, which made me hate them even more. So I'm going to say Britney Spears on this one because I like a lot of her songs. I would say my favorite song by her would probably be either Gimme More or what the heck was it? Oh, Work Bitch. I loved her in that video. But yeah, I'm more of a Britney Spears fan. I love her songs. Let's see. Let's go with R&B. I grew up, my mom, see, my dad was more of a rock type person, so he liked his heavy metal, his, all the rock and all that. My mom was more of a classic rock. I mean, she liked some rock, but not like full fledged. She loved R&B and hip hop, and she's the one that got me liking opera in the first place. But R&B wise, Jesus, I always get R&B and hip hop artists mixed together because they always like incorporate both in their songs, and it's kind of hard to figure out which ones are which. R&B, I'm gonna go with Casey and JoJo on this one, and I do believe Blackstreet is also R&B. I do believe Salt and Pepper as well, and so is In Vogue. Don't get me started with In Vogue. Those are my girls. I grew up listening to them. Oh my god, I love those girls so much. I just wish they would never break up. But they did, unfortunately. It sucks. Now, hip hop, as I said, I get like rap, hip hop, and R&B, I get all mixed up because honestly, they all sound the same to me, and I sometimes can't tell them apart from who's a who. But I'm gonna say this like all around, like the ones I already said, I'm gonna keep in place because I do like them. But I'm gonna say my girl Rihanna. That's my girl right there. I love Rihanna. I love Ludacris. I love Timberland. I love Exhibit. I only like 2 songs by him, but I like him. I freaking love Busta Rhymes. I just love how he freaking raps. It cracks. Like, I don't know what it is about that. 50 Cent. Oh my god, don't get me started. I like his earlier songs. And I mean, other than In the Club, my favorite song of all time by him is with Justin Timberlake and Timberland. It's called Ayo Technology. Check that shit out. It's a good song and it's a good video. Yo. There's another song that he also did with Eminem. I do believe, I can't remember who else is in, I think it's Dr. Dre. I could be wrong. It might have been Dr. Dre. But it's called You Don't Know. That's another good song. Candy Shop obviously is a really popular song. So is In the Club. But Ayo Technology is my song for 50 Cent. Rihanna wise, I have taken a liking to her song What Now. I love that song so much. I just love how she looks in that video. Like, she's stunning. The one song that I get stuck by her in my head is work, 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 da 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 da. Like, how can you not get that song? And it gets so annoying after a while, but regardless of that, Rihanna's my girl. I know a lot of songs by her. I remember when she first debuted in 2005. Oh my god. I wish she kind of sort of didn't change her look, but then again, that's what's called evolution. You have to up the ante for different comebacks and stuff like Blackpink does. That's my girls. We'll get to that here pretty soon. Let's see. Snoop Dogg will always be my all-time #1 rapper. I don't care. I love him. My favorite song by him, I have a few actually, but my favorite song is What's My Name? Snoop Doggy Dogg. That song. But yeah, I love that song. Another song from him I loved, he did one with Dre and I do believe Nate Dogg, was called The Last Episode. Good song. Very good song. Oh my god. Check that out. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, and I do believe Nate Dogg's in that, and it's called The Last Episode. Very good song. If you like hip hop and rap and all that. Let's see. There's so many I can name that I love. But I'm gonna tell you what I'm into now. I've been freaking going nuts for the past, I would say, 3 years now, probably 4 now, going on 4. I am insanely obsessed with K-pop now. I'm like literally obsessed with K-pop. I can't stop listening to it. And like, what kills me is how it started was actually turned out to be my favorite girl group of all time now. Oh, that's another thing. Before I mentioned, I just reminded myself. The Pussycat Dolls will always be, I wouldn't say, it would be more so Pussycat Dolls, my US favorite girl group of all time. USA girl group of all time. K-pop reference to Blackpink, hands down. Then it would go to G Idol, then Everglow, and then probably ITZY. If you guys are probably wondering what the hell is she talking about, it's called K-pop, okay? So, Blackpink, I'm sure you probably heard about them. I'm surprised I've heard them twice now on 96.1 Kiss FM with their song with Selena Gomez, Ice Cream. I'm happy to hear them on Kiss FM actually, because I mean they've been wanting to expand out for some time now. And apparently, I think they did a song with Cardi B, so I hope they do more collaborations, because honestly, BTS is killing them right now. But no, Blackpink. The song that I like literally fell in love with, made me fall in love with K-pop, was actually their first hit song, which was Boombaya back in 2016. Yeah. Look up Blackpink, put in Boombaya, or just put Blackpink in general, and it'll give you a whole entire playlist of all their music videos. I recommend Boombaya, definitely, because that's the first hit. Go with As It's Your Last. That's I think that like their third hit. Then my all-time favorite song is called Do 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 Do. Oh my god, love that song. And then they just recently, back in June, I think it's like June 26th, I think it was. They came with How You Like That. It's another good song. And then obviously last month in June or August 28th, Ice Cream with Selena Gomez came out. Now they're fixing on coming out with another comeback, because their album drops on the 2nd of next month, which is October. So apparently at the same time they're going to be dropping a new freaking hit single, which is a first, I think, for a K-pop group within a span of, because usually they only do one comeback a year. And How You Like That was their first hit in a year of hiatus, basically. So with them having June, and then you got July, and then there's 1 month in between, August, and then July, then August. That's when they came back again, and then it's September. So it makes sense. They're like skipping 1 month ahead. You know what I mean? But yeah. So I'm hope everyone is anticipating. I mean, we already had them come back, but we're having another comeback by them again. And we're, us Blinks, as they like to call them, the fan base, it's called Blink, which is Blackpink, basically, if you think about it. It's just without the ack, and it's just ink without the P. Blackpink, Blink. So, now, K-pop has different references. Like, say, for instance, your favorite girl, or favorite member of the girl group, whatever. Like American terms, like, your favorite girl is like, that's your favorite girl. You don't go by any other freaking, like, wording. Whereas K-pop terms, it's called bias. So, bias is the same thing as your favorite. I have two from Blackpink, and that is Lisa. She's my main bias because she's just freaking awesome. And then I have Rosé. She's another one of my favorites. But yeah, that's Blackpink. Then there's G Idol. I don't really know all their names. Some of their names are really hard to pronounce, which I'm in the process of learning. ITZY, same thing. Dreamcatcher, I only know one name. I only know one name, and that's Dammy. She's really good. Her voice gives me freaking Rammstein vibes. I don't know why. Let's see. I pretty much know all the members, how to say all the members' names in Everglow, but one. And there's 6. So there's EU, Mia, that's my girl, that's my bias. My second bias is Aisha. Then there's Onda, and then there is Yuring. I can't say her name. Yuring. Yiren. That's how you spell her name. And then there's another one that starts with an S, and I can't pronounce her name because it's so freaking hard. But yeah, they just came out with a comeback yesterday. Yeah, yesterday morning, actually. The 21st of September. And it's called La Da Dee Da or something like that. I can't. Oh. But that is pretty much like my rounded music. I mean, I have a lot more that I love. But right now, I'm into K-pop so much that you should see my freaking playlist on Spotify. Guilty. Literally. But, I mean, a lot of people can say, ew, how can you like that? And I'm like, have you even listened to it? Don't freaking judge because I like something. You don't know if you like something. Just because it's a different part, like it's a different part of the freaking, you know, earth or country, whatever. It does not mean you need to freaking say, oh, their song sucks. You don't know if you're going to like it or not. So don't take it in perspective. Actually look it up. Look up freaking Blackpink. I guarantee you will not be freaking, like, disappointed. If you like hip hop and pop and all that, look that shit up. But another thing, if you do like rock, they do have a band or a girl group. It's called Dreamcatcher. They have like a rock vibe to their songs. Like the one song is called Scream, and that song in particular is what made me love them in the first place because I get freaking Rammstein vibes like mad. Go look at that song, watch the video, listen to the freaking music. Listen to, if you have not heard Rammstein, actually, well, listen to Rammstein first and then watch their video. Because then you'll see why it sounds, I wouldn't say the same thing, but I get vibes from it. Rammstein, for those who don't know, is a German rock band, and that's all they do is German. Though they did do an English cover of their song, Du hast, which is You Hate Me, which I don't think this world needs more of is hate, honestly. Hate is just too strong a word. And you saying you hate this and hate that, yeah, you can hate certain things, but saying that to like people and stuff, that's a little harsh. But whatever, it depends on what's going on in your life, of course. But that is my music analogy, or not analogy, but you know what I mean. My favorite musics and stuff and what I'm actually into. Oh, I didn't mention opera. I have a love of the fan of the opera. That's it. Nobody would just say more than that. But yeah, that's a movie. It's more of a play than music. Well, it is music too, but still, it's a good play. Go watch it. It's good. And there's a movie, obviously, with Gerard Butler and Emmy Rossum. Go watch that too. Also, Minnie Driver's in that one too. Don't forget, I know my freaking actresses and actors. I'm sorry. Which will be another video later on. We'll get into that. But, yeah, I'm going to end the video, and then I'm going to do another video for creative writing. I will see you later. Bye.